Hey everyone, AYBL Main here. I am jumping back in. It's been a few days off here, and I'm at year 31 of my top 5 albums for every year that I've been alive. So let's kind of get to it here. It's been a little bit, so definitely in my top 5 for 1999 is going to be the Flaming Lips Soft Bulletin. A band that I really got into. I really enjoyed their Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robot. But this Soft Bulletin is also very good. It's got a couple tracks on there. Race for the Prize. It's kind of a neo-psychedelic sound to it. Observer is also very good. Definitely should check that out. Just an interesting sound all the way through. You definitely got to check those guys out. Also making it is Midnight Vultures for Beck. I did a deep dive into Beck, and this album was like one of the last ones that I listened to, which kind of surprised me now. The lead off track, Sex Laws, is really good, and the ending track, Deborah, fantastic. If you want to see how much of an influence that Prince had on Beck, you should definitely listen to this track. It is definitely worth it. Track's basically about a guy that's trying to entice a girl to sleep with him, but also invite his sister and her sister into bed as well. So really interesting track, and the sexual tones of it really kind of harken back to the types of things that Prince would do. So you can see how he got a little bit of his influence there. Also in my top 5 is a kind of I consider them a trip-hop-ish down-tempo band from Iceland called Cigaros. Hopefully I'm saying that right, guys. Please forgive me if I'm not. I really like this all the way through. It's the album is called Ágætis byrjun, and somebody please give me a link to how I could pronounce that better. But the whole thing is really good. It's talking about sleeping angels and things like that. The lead track is called Ágætis byrjun, which means sleeping angels. Actually, that's kind of cool. It's art rockish a little bit as well. I didn't know if I was going to like this album at all, but man, it really struck me great. And that track I just talked about was in the they did the remake of The Stand, and there was a lovemaking scene in there with one of the characters, and they were playing that in the background, and I was like, I know what song that is. So it was kind of cool for that. Also, my top 5 is a Ben Folds 5 Unauthorized Biography of Reinhold Messner. It's just cool to have piano-driven tracks again. And Ben Folds 5, always been a fan of. So check out the song called Mess. It's very, very good. You should really enjoy that. But number 1 for me is going to be something that I just listened to in a deep dive recently, which was the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Californication. Obviously the title track, and Other Side is our big tracks on there. Also Scar Tissue as well. I think I like this probably just a little less than Blood Sugar Sex Magic, and just a little more than Stadium Arcadium. It's just one of those things. I think Stadium Arcadium was just a little bloated in places, but so this one kind of beat it out. But it's definitely the best album of 1999 in my opinion anyway, guys. So you can take it for what it's worth. The album that everybody said I would love, but I actually didn't. This one really kind of surprised me because I actually liked all the other stuff that I had listened to it that prior to this. I didn't like Nine Inch Nails' Fragile. I actually liked it a lot less than Pretty Hate Machine, and just a little less than Downward Spiral. Big fan of those other albums, and it's just for some reason this one kind of fell flat to me, or it felt a little redundant in places, like things that he had already done and instrumentally, and I just didn't know what direction he was going with the album. So I know it's kind of a hot take there, guys, and feel free to throw me some shade on that one for sure. So that's the album that everybody said I would love, but I actually didn't. So that's 1999 for me, guys. I'll be hitting the 2000s really quick here, hopefully by midweek, Wednesday. If I don't get to it Wednesday, I'll have to get to it Friday, but look for that video then, and I thank you guys for watching.